Hey, how's it going, guys, and welcome to another episode of Old School Weekly. So we kicked off this week with the ever so hyped Grand Exchange poll, which has now obtained over 60,000 votes and is one of our closest polls ever. And with the Grand Exchange passing by a mere 0.44% at the moment, players have until the upcoming Monday the 19th to vote, so be sure to head to a poll booth if you haven't already. Now in this week's Q&A, we discussed what would happen if the Grand Exchange passed and if it failed. And in short, we have a few excellent backup options should the players vote against it, and if it's voted in, players will be able to vote on specifics such as where it should be located and various other options. Also, Modash stated that he was confident we could have it in the game in as soon as a few weeks. In addition, we released two very informative dev blogs about the Grand Exchange, discussing topics like the price checker, coin share, and the fallback options with the trading post. And on top of that, the Dragon Defender was also touched on in that dev blog, as it looks like it'll definitely be making its way to Old School very soon, as it's passing with 85%. And as the blog states, we'd like to add a basement to the Warriors Guild where a more challenging version of the Cyclops will have a chance of dropping them. But that wasn't all this poll had to offer, as we also gave you the ability to vote on a few quality of life updates, such as more bank space, the ability to right-click your Slayer Master for a new task, and a timer to tell you how long it took you to kill Jad. Now, poll questions aside, we've also made some Zulrah-related updates, including the nerfing of the Blowpipe in the wilderness. As the Blowpipe has now been made one tick slower in PvP, it now has the same speed as a short bow. However, the Blowpipe speed was not changed in anything PVM related. In addition, Zulrah's snakelings have received a visual upgrade, and this also applies to the snake boss's pets, as they now come in 3 different skins matching Zulrah's forms. And now it's time to move on to our player spotlight feature. Starting off with IMZPC, who made a fantastic pest control guide on how to enjoy the minigame more efficiently. And seeing as how pest control is now full XP, many players have found this guide quite handy. Moving on, Saxopipe shared his loot from 1,000 Zulrah Kills. This guy's made some serious cash. And finally, we take a look at Bodhi, who somehow managed a 25 kill streak on his Iron Man, with a series that lasted 10 months finally coming to an end. But it was his chair who stole the spotlight, as he took a quick break and went AFK in the wilderness, only to come back to discover he slaughtered 3 PKers. That's epic. So there you have it, guys. That's about all that happened this week in Old School, so be sure to subscribe to keep up to date with the game, and aside from that, well, thank you for watching and catch you next time.